With us now is Dr. Dawn, and she is the owner of The Organic Foot. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. Good morning, Donna.
Good
so
morning.
happy to be here.
We met a few months ago, and we just kind of hit it off. You have such a great background of how you decided to become a foot doctor. So can you share that a little bit with me now so that the audience knows how you found your path?
Well,
that's
an interesting story. I always wanted to go into medicine. I knew that. What I struggled with as a woman was how I was going to have a family and be a physician at the same time. So so it took a little bit of time to figure out what profession within medicine, which direction I was going to go into, and I ran into a family member, a cousin of a cousin, and she was a podiatrist, and she said, "Did you ever think of podiatry? Did you ever think of feet?" I have 3 children, I raised my family, it's a beautiful career. And if it wasn't for her, actually, I would not be here. So she introduced me to the world of podiatry.
Feet.
Yeah.
So what's interesting too is a lot of times people either have like a foot fetish or they can't stand their feet. It's, people are very polarized about
it's
it. Right?
Very true.
And same thing with your hands. Like people either like want to have long manicured nails, or they want to have the powdered kind of nails,
right.
or somebody's a hand surgeon. Mm-hmm. But a foot doctor, you don't realize how important your feet are. But
right.
really, your big toe is all about your balance of your whole entire body.
Yeah.
So educate us a little bit about why feet are important. Why we should love our feet.
Where do I start? So well, first of all, right, the foot is what gets us from place to place physically.
Okay.
And if I haven't heard it once, I've heard it a million times. If my feet hurt, my whole body hurts, right? So taking care of our feet is so important. When the foot is strong and healthy, it can actually have a positive influence on all of our joints from the foot up, right? So our knees, our back. But when they start to get weak and collapse, then we start to have problems, not only in the foot, but in the whole body.
Okay.
So it's important to understand the link between the foot and the entire body. And the foot is the anatomy is so complex. It really does send us messages, all the 200,000 nerve endings per sole. It's constantly communicating with the brain.
Yeah, that amazed me when you said that. So the idea between like how many bones are actually in your foot and then all the tendons that wrap around it, it's like a complex.
It's very complex.
Structure.
It is a very complex structure, yeah.
So you're able to do anything that somebody would need regarding their foot medically, but then you've also now opened up this new spa so that it's kind of like you're mixing both like traditional, like surgical types of treatments, as well as like a wellness program for feet.
Yeah, so probably about 7 years ago, I was introduced to more of a natural way to treat and heal. It's always been my thing to treat more holistically and to have an integrative approach. After all, our well-being, we're all connected, even mind and spirit, right? So it's very important for me to practice that way. So I do now focus more on natural ways that we can heal the whole body from the foot up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some simple things that people could do at home that could make a difference in their well-being?
Great question. So some of the things that I really like to talk about that are natural and easy and you can receive full body healing from are earthing. So grounding or earthing is just having your feet in contact with soil or sand, even concrete. It conducts the earth's electricity,
okay.
And it's very healing. It will reduce inflammation and so on and so forth. The health benefits really are profound. So earthing is one thing. So getting your feet on the earth, okay? And there are actually grounding devices. So if you're inside, you can get the same benefits. So earthing is one. Epsom salt soaks. Epsom salt soaks are powerful. So not only do they heal or help heal anything from a sprain to an ingrown toenail, but they do also heal the entire body, right? The inflammation that we have is significantly reduced when we soak in Epsom salt. So just getting a basin out and putting it in.
I have an important question about that though.
Yeah.
Because so when I do Epsom salt and it says like a cup to a tub, right?
Yeah.
I want to use half a bag. Do you have to follow the directions and only use a cup? Is it dangerous to do too much?
Well,
or
it's kind of very difficult to get too much magnesium through your feet.
Okay.
So it's not, it's relatively very safe.
You get over Epsom.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're not going to OD on the magnesium in there. So yeah, no, it's just very, very beneficial. And then you can add some essential oils, some healing oils to your salt bath as well.
Okay.
So very beneficial.
Yes, and I know, you know what I know about you personally also is that you practice what you preach, because you also feed yourself very nutritiously.
Yeah.
Right? You make soups for your family, your husband does juicing, like your whole family is all about from head to toe, or I guess toe to head in your case, right? From toe to head,
right.
Healthy, doing as much as you can to have a vibrant life. And that's really what you want to help people do.
Exactly.
So when people go to your website, they'll be able to get products from you and some tips and resources.
Absolutely. And they
Okay.
can book a consultation. I do house calls on Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's available as well.
Excellent. Well, Dr. Dawn, thank you very much for joining us, and happy journeys to you, and may your foot do the walking. I'm like ready. I'm like, and I know that you're going to be helping me too, because I need, what did you call those things?
Orthotics. So,
orthotics, because
yes,
those are going to help my hips.
alignment is key. So we're going to do that for sure.
Good to
Plaster.
know.
Okay.
Thank you. Stay tuned, because you will be seeing Dr. Dawn cast my feet. Stay tuned.